What's up, everybody? We're Sight After Dark out of Brooklyn, New York. I'm Dan Berg.
I'm Sifa Graffiti.
Check out our music and check out us reacting to Roots Remain by Mastodon. This was selected by our patron David Johnson. Shout out to you. If y'all don't know, all of our reactions are chosen by our patrons on Patreon, so go over there, check it out, get involved in our content and our content decisions, and thumbs up if you like this video. The dawns of metal.
I mean,
Are they the masters of metal or the dawns of metal?
I want to say the Dons.
Yeah, because they
Definitely.
run shit. I've said this in I think it was other Mastodon videos. I don't remember. Definitely other like metal ones we've done. The thing about like metal songs that always stands out to me is like the non-metal parts. I mean, like, because like the playing like super fast and super hard, like, you know, it's good for, you know, what it is, but like I've heard it. So the thing that always brings me in is like what they do to separate from that.
Yeah, the offset.
And for me, like when they just like broke it down, yeah, 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 I'm like, oh, it got like all melodic there. I was like, yeah, that's
the
what I
moment.
like.
That's
Yeah,
the moment.
yeah.
How many years has Mastodon been out? I can't even remember like how old this band is. Like I don't even know when they're from.
I think they started in like the early 90s. I mean, this looks
Yeah.
like Terminator 2 era.
Yeah,
Like
it
artwork.
kind of does. Like I just feel like what I mean, and I feel like with metal, especially like with groups like Metallica, like what I feel like James, what they did for like youth that felt like kind of like, you know, hardened outside a little bit, like by certain things going on, politics in school and stuff like that. Like there is also an element of vulnerability, and that's the offset that you're talking about. That's what takes it out of the metal, the part that like not just like makes me feel what you feel like in that passion, but also like connects me to you. Like, yeah, this is hard sometimes, or this will get better, or God, I just want to like just have a moment, like, you know.
So like not necessarily the aggression, but the
Yeah.
feelings that generate the aggression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I think that that's the beauty of metal. Like just like that's what it is, and I feel like these guys do the same thing. You know, like they kind of carry the torch. Just I want to know like what, you know, what era did this band really start? Because I don't really remember for some reason. But I bet that they appeal a lot to youth too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because you can hear it in the chords and just in the tone of the music. Like, this is definitely something where young people would be like, oh, he gets me. Like,
Well, I remember I said this before in a Mastodon video. Like before we started doing these, I hadn't listened to any Mastodon, but I vividly remember in high school, like my friends that were metalheads loving Mastodon. Like, you know, like 15, 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
And even people I didn't know, I'd see people wear Mastodon shirts all the time. You know what I mean? So,
totally
so
get
that's
it.
definitely true. That's
Yeah.
definitely true.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, the drums were insane.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. These
Yeah.
drums were freaking crazy. The guitar solo. The guitar was doing its thing, but there was a solo part, too, where it was just like, whoa. But yeah, I mean, these guys are killer. All the instruments are just awesome. And yeah, I felt it.
And I also want to give a shout out to like the end, how it got really intense, and then it kind of just like broke and like faded away into those like nice like piano chords. I really like the way that kind of like peaked and valleyed itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So hell yeah. So shout out to David for suggesting this. Shout out to all the patrons for making these videos possible. Shout out to everybody for watching on YouTube. We're S.A.D After Dark, and we'll see you soon.